उन्होंने मुझे अपने एक्सपीडिशन टीम में लेने से मना कर दिया था बिकॉज आई वॉज 14 एंड ऑन टॉप ऑफ दैट आई वॉज अ गर्ल एंड ऑन टॉप ऑफ दैट आई वॉज फ्रॉम इंडिया. वी फेस अ लॉट ऑफ बायस.
Youngest female to really go to the seventh summit and youngest Indian to go to the South Pole.
माउंटेनियरिंग जो एडवेंचर है इट्स 40% फिजिकल, 40% मेंटल, 10% logistics and planning and बाकी का 10% is up to the mountain.
Amongst the 7 peak you have gone, सबसे ज़्यादा inspiring और dangerous share why?
We set out on an unguided expedition. हम summit पे successfully पहुंच गए, पर वापस आते टाइम we were stuck. तो हमने हेल्प के लिए कॉल किया बट हमें नेशनल पार्क ने बोल दिया कि जब तक कोई एक्चुअली crevasse में ना गिर जाए हम रेस्क्यू नहीं भेज सकते आपके लिए.
40% mental strength कैसे रखना है, वो practical tips क्या होंगे?
I learn every single thing about the mountain. I will watch as many videos, movies, read books about that mountain as I can find. And जब आपके ऐसे previous experiences हो चुके हैं, वो भी आपको in a way prepare करते हैं. अच्छा वो manage कर लिया, ये भी हो जाएगा. एक बहुत legendary Indian mountaineer थे, Captain MS कोहली. He once told me कि बेटा जब आप expedition कर रहे हो, आप कभी ना कभी ऐसे point पे पहुंचोगे जहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि बस यही मेरी limit है, इसके आगे मैं नहीं जा सकती हूँ. At that time, don't think of anything else. Just focus on where your next foot is going. Keep climbing and you'll reach your own Everest.
Hello Kamya, I'm super excited to meet you today. And for everyone, she is the youngest female to really go to the seventh summit and the youngest Indian to go to the South Pole. It is amazing. And you are just 18?
Yes.
Oh my God. Great. So first question for me, if you look back all your formative years, what has really played a big role for you? It was the motivation or it was more about the dedication to do this?
I think it's a mix of both. I would definitely give more credit to dedication and discipline because for me, it never started out as this movement to make or break records. It started out just as a way to spend time with my parents, out in the mountains where you don't have network connectivity, you just have to talk to each other. I think that's what got me interested into mountaineering in the first place. And then it was the dedication and the discipline to show up every day and continue to train so that I'm able to do bigger and higher peaks.
Wow. And you have also won many gold medals also, right? So it is not the one thing, but you have so many options to choose from. So how did you actually move from like fear of doing too many things or fear of missing out to actually deciding, okay, this is what really you would like to continue?
I think I didn't have to make that choice ever. I don't think any of us have to make that choice. We're always constantly told, you can either be a jack of all trades and a master of none, or, pick one thing, stay in that lane and continue to do it. I don't think that's true. I think it's really possible to have multiple interests and passions and continue to do all of them. And I think I'd go one step further to say it is necessary to have all of those things so that none of them seem, monotonous to you and you don't get bored of anything, right? Because for me now, if I'm ever studying and I feel I'm tired and bored, I'll probably go out for a run or I'll play my guitar for a while and then get back to it. So when you have all of these different things, I don't really think you need to pick. And I think especially for young people, right, children have a lot of energy. And what my parents did with me was give me exposure to a lot of things. And my mom, right from when I was young, said you should have, apart from your academics, at least one sport and one art form of some kind so that you have multiple things to explore, you have some variety in life. And I think that is really important.
Got that. So the message, what would be the message to parents? Actually, encourage your children to pick up many, and for message to every young person is try out many things. That is what taking up from you.
Absolutely.
And so Kamya, most of the people will talk about what the gear you are taking, right? But tell me something, what is really the mental gear which you take in when you know inevitable hai कि something will go wrong. So what is really you take on in every expedition?
I think there are a couple of things. मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि mountaineering जो adventure है, it's 40% physical, 40% mental, 10% आपका logistics and planning, and बाकी का 10% is up to the mountain. So preparing for that 40% of the mental is equally important as what gear you take or how much you've trained before the expedition for me. And I think काफ़ी चीज़ें होती हैं. One of the main things which I remember एक बहुत लेजेंडरी इंडियन माउंटेनियर थे कैप्टन एम एस कोहली, एंड ही वंस टोल्ड मी कि बेटा जब आप एक्सप्लोरेशन कर रहे हो आप कभी ना कभी ऐसे पॉइंट पे पहुंचोगे जहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि बस यही मेरी लिमिट है, इसके आगे मैं नहीं जा सकती हूँ. At that time, don't think of anything else. Just focus on where your next foot is going, and आप summit तक पहुंच जाओगे. So I think that is the mentality that I carry, and that definitely helps me get through all the tough times.
Got that. But अगर प्रैक्टिकल टिप्स देने हो कि 40% मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ कैसे रखना है, वो प्रैक्टिकल टिप्स क्या होंगे ऑडियंसेस के?
I think practically it's just मेरे लिए जो कॉन्फिडेंस आता है आपको खुद पे, उससे आपको काफ़ी मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ मिलती है, एंड दैट कॉन्फिडेंस कम्स फ्रॉम योर प्रिपरेशन. जब मैं एक्सपीडिशन पे जाती हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने सिर्फ थोड़ी बहुत फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग कर ली और हम निकल गए. आई लर्न एवरी सिंगल थिंग अबाउट द माउंटेन. आई विल वॉच एज मेनी वीडियोज़, मूवीज़, रीड बुक्स अबाउट दैट माउंटेन एज आई कैन फाइंड, टू सच एन एक्सटेंट कि अगर मैं रास्ते पे चल रही हूँ माउंटेन के, मुझे सडनली याद आया कि हाँ मैंने इसके बारे में पढ़ा था, दिस इज़ व्हाट दे वर टॉकिंग अबाउट, दिस इज़ व्हाट दे फेस, दिस इज़ व्हाट दे डिड टू टैकल दैट. सो आई थिंक ट्राइंग टू लर्न अबाउट व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू रियली प्रिपेयर्स योर माइंड टू डील विद इट. एंड जब आपके ऐसे प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंसेस हो चुके हैं, वो भी आपको इन अ वे प्रिपेयर करते हैं आगे जाके एक्सपीडिशंस के लिए, बिकॉज every challenge I've been through, it's taught me something. और I can at least tell myself कि अच्छा वो manage कर लिया, ये भी हो जाएगा. I think that is a perspective that's very important. When you do things like this which are very difficult, which are unpredictable, and you get through it, that also gives you this perspective कि I can handle whatever
So you can handle anything. So that would be your message to young audience who are watching it, or to friends.
I think to the young audience, I would just say there's definitely people who think there are certain things which are not for you because you're young, or because you're a girl, or because of where you're from. There are all of these biases. I think the best way to get rid of these biases is to still go ahead regardless of what people say. आपको जो करना है वो आप जाके कीजिए, and I think that's the only way we prove that biases are absolutely baseless and we can all do whatever we put our minds to.
गॉट दैट. सो अगर आपकी विश है, आपको अगर पता है आपको कहाँ जाना है, आप सोल्यूशन तो फाइंड आउट कर ही लोगे यार से. बट ये जो पॉइंट आपने बोला ना अबाउट प्रिपरेशन, कि कोई भी मुश्किल चीज़ है उसके लिए प्रिपरेशन आपने बहुत सॉलिड की है.
बिल्कुल.
एंड दैट इज़ सो इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर एवरी वन, राइट? कोई भी मुश्किल चीज़ें आसान तभी होगा जब प्रिपेयर करें. एंड दैट्स सच अ ग्रेट लेसन फॉर यू. In this direction, tell, like, amongst the 7 peak you have gone, सबसे ज़्यादा आपको you can say कि inspiring or dangerous, or for you it was so memorable. Share one of those.
I think all of them have been difficult and challenging in their own ways and beautiful in their own ways as well. मेरे लिए सबसे मुश्किल I would say Mount Denali था, which is the highest peak in North America, because शुरुआत से ही हमें काफ़ी challenges मिले. वहाँ पे सिर्फ थोड़े कंपनीज हैं, 7 कंपनीज हैं who are allowed to run guided expeditions, and उन्होंने मुझे अपने एक्सपीडिशन टीम में लेने से मना कर दिया था because I was 14 and on top of that I was a girl and on top of that I was from India, and this was despite the fact that they had taken 12-year-old American girls on the expedition before.
Right, so because you were Indian?
Yes. So we faced a lot of bias, and we knew we were prepared. We had that confidence, so we set out on an unguided expedition.
So you and your parents?
Yes, so it was me, my father and 2 other Indian climbers, and हमने जो भी तैयारी की थी that paid off. हम summit पे successfully पहुंच गए, पर वापस आते टाइम we were stuck because the summer had come in early. तो जो glacier field था उसमें crevasses खुल गए थे. Crevasses are 50-60 meter deep cracks in the snow, and if you get stuck in there, the likelihood of getting out is very very less. तो हमने हेल्प के लिए कॉल किया, बट हमें नेशनल पार्क ने बोल दिया कि जब तक कोई एक्चुअली क्रेवास में ना गिर जाए हम रेस्क्यू नहीं देख सकते आपके लिए.
दैट इज रियली वेरी डेंजरस. गिर जाएगा उसके बाद रेस्क्यू करना.
So we were stuck there. We had sleds which had 40 kgs of weight in them, which we had to pull along with us. And हमने कैसे ना तो करके वो मैनेज किया. We called a ranger who was higher up in the mountain, a national park ranger. उन्होंने जो टीम्स अभी भी ऊपर थे उनको नीचे भेजा कि ग्लेशियर बहुत जल्दी पिघल रहा है, यू हैव टू गेट बैक सून. एंड हम ऑलमोस्ट 40 लोग के एक लाइन में धीरे धीरे हर स्टेप को टेस्ट करते हुए वापस कैंप तक पहुँचे हैं. और वो जो वॉक होता है कैंप 1 से बेस कैंप का, उसमें यूजुअली क्लाइंबर्स को 5 या 6 घंटे लगते हैं. दैट डे वी टुक 11 hours to get back to the camp, but we got there in one piece.
That's
So
right.
it was
So
definitely,
fortunate and
absolutely.
May God bless you always, but it is so dangerous at that. कैसे मतलब ये tell me, describe me कि जो mentally the stress उस time पे कि हर step पे life is at stake, right? So how did you manage? Because many times situations will come when we feel like यार आगे सिर्फ dark है, life नहीं दिख रही है. तो उस moment पे कैसे वो strength रखें? What is your learning and lessons on this?
I think when we go into the mountains, we go with the understanding कि हम अपने लाइफ को रिस्क पे डाल रहे हैं, बट हम बहुत ही we take very informed decisions, right? But at the same time, I think आपका जो passion है, the joy that mountaineering has given me, the things I've learned from the mountain really surpass the risk. एंड मुझे किसी ने मेरे जर्नी में बहुत पहले बोला था व्हेन आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड आउट इन माउंटेनियरिंग कि आपको अगर किसी एक्सपीडिशन पे जाना है यू नीड टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ 3 थिंग्स. इफ़ यू नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ दी 3 थिंग्स यू शुड नॉट बी गोइंग. यू शुड बी कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ योर सेल्फ, योर गाइड या आपके शेरपा एंड योर इक्विपमेंट. इन तीनों चीज़ों पर आपको पूरा भरोसा होना चाहिए. एंड आई थिंक आई लर्न वन मोर थिंग, यू शुड ऑल्सो बी कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ योर टीममेट्स. बिकॉज कई बार हम जब एक्सपीडिशंस पे जाते हैं वी गो विद कम्प्लीटली न्यू टीम्स, वी डोंट नो दीज पीपल एट ऑल, बट उन कुछ दिनों में यू आर ट्रस्टिंग दैट पर्सन विद योर लाइफ. सो दैट इज़ द अमाउंट ऑफ ट्रस्ट, द अमाउंट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस यू नीड टू हैव इफ़ यू वांट टू गो एंड डू समथिंग सेफली. तो आई थिंक कोई भी एक्सपीडिशन से जाने से पहले आपका जो प्रिपरेशन होता है विच यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, उसमें ये सब चीज़ें भी आती हैं. यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर टू सच अ एक्सटेंट कि आपको आपके आपके खुद के एबिलिटी पे, आपके टीममेट्स पे, आपके शेरपा सब पे पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए.
एंड इसमें बहुत बड़ा मैनेजमेंट लेसन है जो आपने शेयर किया है कि ओन सेल्फ पे बिलीफ, अपनी गाइड पे, जो हम लोग वर्क प्लेस में बोलते हैं मेंटर्स, अपने गाइड बॉसेस, उन पे ट्रस्ट और अपने टीम पे ट्रस्ट.
बिल्कुल.
एंड व्हेन वी से गियर्स फॉर यू और द मटेरियल फॉर अस, इट इज लाइक skills which we are taking or the tools which we have. Each of those 4 will help to actually go ahead. But yes, having that trust on self is, I think, the first step, right?
Absolutely.
But you shared that you are always motivated by why, right? Why you are doing. So tell us more कि how did you really get that कि हाँ ये why के लिए हम लोग this is why so strong enough कि you are putting your life at risk.
I think for me it started on a very small level where I was just doing normal Himalayan treks, things like that. And I remember very clearly मेरे पहले ट्रैक में जब हम अपने टीम से मिल रहे थे पहली बार, everyone was doing introductions. And जो थोड़े बहुत experienced trekkers थे हमारे ग्रुप में, they would say, the mountains call you back. And
Call you back.
I was 7 years old, so I found it absurd. I think mountains कैसे बुला सकते हैं आपको? But I think eventually a few years down the line, the mountains started calling me back as well. And we have this thing called the Mountaineer Cycle. It's this very famous comic within the community where you go on an expedition, you struggle, you ask yourself why you're putting yourself through this.
You're doing
Yes, exactly. And then you promise to never do something like this again. And then by the time you summit and come back, you're already planning the next expedition. So I would say it's an addiction of sorts, but it's definitely an addiction that you take very consciously and choose to continue doing.
And very adventurous, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So many congratulations for all the awards you have earned. You have been so far. So what is next in your journey?
I think there's a lot more to do. I'm hoping to ski to the North Pole later this year, and that would make me the youngest person in the world to complete the Explorers Grand Slam, which is climbing the 7 summits and skiing to both the poles.
Wow.
And it's only been done by 75 people till today. Out of those 75, only 15 are women, so it's a very, very small club. And I'm also in a sport called ski mountaineering. I hope to go forward in that. I recently won a gold medal at the Khelo India Winter Games, and I'll be going to represent India at the Asian Championships in March. So it's something that I really look forward to continuing professionally. It's my first time in a competitive sport, so it's very different from mountaineering. But it's a new sport. It just debuted at the Winter Olympics this year. So hopefully take that forward and bring some medals for India internationally as well.
Wow. मतलब आप इंडिया के लिए आप उस इंडिया के लिए कर रहे हो. इंडिया का नाम बहुत ऊंचा होगा आप जो कर रहे हो कामयाब. Any other closing message for anyone who is watching and listening to take lessons from your life so far?
I think one more thing that I keep telling myself, which again Captain Kohli had told me a few years back, was you reach a point in every climb where you think you're completely done and you just can't carry forward. At that point, don't look up and see how much you still have left to climb. Look back and see how far you've already come, and that will motivate you to keep going. And I think that's something I remember not just in mountaineering but in every aspect of life. So just look back, see how far you've come, and keep climbing, and you'll reach your own Everest.
Wow, you will reach your own Everest. I'm so much inspired just listening to you.
Thank you so much.
And at the age of 18, you have done so much, and it gives inspiration to everyone who will be watching this. People will have stories, and we will have so much learnings from you, and everyone will be learning. And thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.